August 2nd, 2021. Yes, Florida Panthers are welcome at Big Cat Rescue. Hi guys, I'm sending out this email to update a list of institutions that would be interested in housing a Florida Panther, either temporarily or permanently. Currently, there are 9 Florida Panthers housed in 6 facilities in Florida. As the free-ranging panther population grows, we expect additional panthers to need placement following injury or orphaning, or in rare cases when removed as nuisance animals. The Florida panther is critically endangered subspecies of the puma, whose population has rebounded from as few as 30 individuals to between 120 and 230 today. Occasionally, panthers are removed to captivity due to severe injury, orphaning, or other conditions that impair their ability to survive. When this occurs, we strive to rehabilitate and return panthers to the wild. However, many times this is not possible due to human habituation, if orphaned at too young an age, or permanent injuries. When release is not possible, we attempt to house panthers in zoos, which benefits not only the individual, but also the panther population, the zoo, and the public. A captive panther population can serve as a backup to the single free-ranging population and has numerous research and public education benefits. Captive panthers also can serve as biomedical reservoirs, blood or plasma donors, for injured or ill panthers undergoing treatment. Decisions to place panthers will be based on the overall attributions of the facility, the specific needs of the individual panther, and the availability of alternative captive facilities. Any captive facility holding a Florida panther, either permanently or temporarily, should have AZA accreditation if at all possible, although a non-AZA facility could be considered if it meets specifications. At a minimum, the facility must have a Class 1 permit from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission and a permit or letter if necessary from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. The facility should coordinate panther acquisition with the AZA Puma SSP coordinator, although they may have already been contacted by the FWC prior to the acquisition. Other features that would be considered ideal: having a veterinarian on staff and having a large outdoor enclosure available for daily use. If you are interested in housing a Florida panther, could you please complete the following questions and email them back to me? Thank you. Hollis Stewart, DVM Veterinarian, Florida Panther Project, Fish and Wildlife Research Institute, Florida Wildlife and Fish Conservation Commission, 298 Sable Palm Road, Naples, Florida, 34114, USA. I wrote Hollis back after Jamie called and asked me to. Big Cat Rescue would be an excellent facility for temporary or permanent housing of Florida panthers, and you will find the accreditation process for the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries to far exceed that of AZA. We are the only GFAS, Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, accredited facility in the state for felids due to the high demands of that accreditation. I gave the link to the standards. Located on 67 acres in Tampa, Florida, we have 200 roofed enclosures of 5 to 6 gauge wire that are a minimum of 1,200 to 1,800 square feet, full of trees, bushes, grass, platforms, concrete dens, and toys. We currently only house 50 exotic cats, so many of the cages are empty, and others have been joined to each other so that some cats have in excess of 6,000 square feet. We have the best Bobcat Rehab facility on the planet, with each of those 6 cages being over 200 feet long and 20 feet wide each. These are 9-gauge, 1-inch chain link and are perfect for teaching the cats to hunt without the prey animals escaping. See bigcatrescue.org/bobcat-rehab. We have 2 great vets on call and have a full-service X-ray, ultrasound, full dental suite, hydraulic exam table, anesthesia machines for both small and large cats, as well as a recovery hospital for our regular population and a recovery hospital for the native cats away from the rest of the sanctuary near Bobcat Rehab. Our rehab cages and hospital are far removed from the rest of the sanctuary to ensure the cats are not exposed to humans more than absolutely necessary. Those areas are all monitored through dozens of remote cameras, and there is a camera operator 24/7 monitoring inside the Bobcat Rehab Hospital and one area of intensive care in the outdoor runs. We have state-of-the-art transport wagons, new van and transport trailer, and several of our staff are trained by Safe Capture. Big Cat Rescue has been closed to the public since March of 2020, but even if we were to reopen after COVID-19 has passed, Our tours have always been small groups who walk around with a guide to learn about the animals and to keep guests from harassing animals like you so often see in zoos. We have huge areas that could be sequestered from our tour route for Florida panthers, in addition to the Bobcat Rehab area. We are ending the trade in big cats nationwide through our federal bill, the Big Cat Public Safety Act, so there will not be many, if any, other non-native big cats being rescued by us, so utilizing our space, assets, and workforce for the Florida panther would be a welcomed next step for us. We have a dozen paid staff and a workforce of the equivalent of 50 full-time staff due to our exemplary training and use of volunteers and interns. We have watched with dismay over the years to see so many Florida panthers handed off to zoos who seem to just use them for publicity or attracting crowds without any real efforts to prepare them for life in the wild. We'd love to be a part of this state's work to keep as many as possible in the wild, doing their important work in the fragile Florida ecosystem. Thank you for considering us, and we are always happy to show you around the sanctuary for further evaluation. For the cats, Carole Baskin, CEO of Big Cat Rescue.
If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.